The storage room appears to be safe for his mistress, though the first find is decidedly unarcane. Even if a rarer weapon, a basic katana. Not a good start to the Meldanen plunder.
Fair enough.
A chest locked tight. In fact, this is just what Lilly has prepared for.
Now just wait right there.
Fair enough.
And don't move a muscle until I say.
Too easy. Though, the gloves are not what you'd expect to find under a sorcerer's lock and key. Greater gloves of animal handling, favored by some of the best animal handlers of the Shaar people. The Shaar is a vast stretch of grassy plains and gently rolling hills running east of the Shining Sea, south of Calimshan, to the distant lands of the east. Nomadic human tribes have roamed the Shaar since recorded history began, but little in the way of civilization actually exists there. These dozen or so nomad tribes depend on their ability to control the wild horses of the plains for survival, and so have come to favor gloves such as those found here.
You just follow me and stay close.
Fair enough.
They allow the animal handlers a more direct link to the minds of the noble and treasured steeds. Shaar horses are stronger and faster than horses from other regions of Faerun, as long as they roam their native grasslands. The great horses grow sick and die if they do not eat the grasses that thrive only on the wide plains of the Shaar. Too bad she can't use the gloves on Bones or the boar or even her fine-featured filly. As far as she's concerned, they could all use a little more discipline. Lilly again focuses on a small piece of woven fabric in her pouch to invoke a resistance spell for her dutiful panther. Lilly hopes that at least she'll discover Meldanen's arcane laboratory. After the disappointment that was Jaroo's chambers in the inner halls of the Neverwinter Academy, even a mere apprentice's workbench would be a better find. Though she's not expecting a library, as Meldanen's a sorcerer, and things that Lilly likes and dislikes, in no particular order. Number 61. Sorcerers. Dislike. As she expects everyone knows, sorcerers are undisciplined spell hurlers at best. They lack intelligence. It may look like a library, but it's not. It's just a reading room, so Meldanen can put on airs that he's scholarly.
Fair enough.
Even Bones is smarter than any sorcerer she's met to date, and Bones is no genius. Instead, what they do have is usually a bit of charm. Like that means anything. It simply helps them lie through their teeth with a smile about how talented they are with the art, trying to pose themselves as poets of the arcane. Absolutely ridiculous.
Done and done.
A wand of lesser summoning. Lilly won't sneeze at more boars, no pun intended. And sorcerers lack discipline. They learn only a handful of spells and consider themselves accomplished. And they can't even specialize like, say, an evoker or a necromancer would. In fact, They don't even prepare spells. They don't even keep a spell book. Which makes Lilly wonder what the book on the desk could possibly be. Alright, here is the Journal of Meldanen. Most entries short and to the point, regarding various magical experiments and some of the creatures he's paid to have smuggled into the city for his examination. I guess these are some of the more interesting entries. The gods have smiled on my destiny. I had heard a little about the creatures being brought to the city from Waterdeep, but thought little of my chances of even laying eyes upon them. Lo and behold, I discovered a dryad from that very shipment wandering the streets of the district, lost and frightened after the battle in the academy. It was glad enough to accompany me, and I have caged it for the moment until I decide what to do with it. Alright, so sure enough, proof that Meldanen has taken the Waterdavian Dryad. Here's a entry for the next day. I've decided to experiment upon this Dryad and find a cure for this plague on my own. Think of all the gold the panicked nobles of the city would offer for a cure. It's too bad that the Dryad must be sacrificed, however. She is comely, if inhuman. And several days later, I cannot get the Dryad out of my mind. Thoughts of her are with me always. Today I attempted to draw blood from her to fuel my experiment, and found I could not hurt her even that much. Has she enchanted me, or am I simply lonely for such beauty? I cannot think clearly. Still she recoils from my touch. I must win her love, I must. I will not release her from the cage until she feels as I do. Alright. Certainly sounds like he's been placed under some enchantment. But at least there's no question then. He has the Waterdavian Dryad. Smuggling creatures into the city for his examination. What in the realms were Meldanen's experiments about? And the fact that he was trying to extract blood from the Dryad is proof enough of his lack of intelligence. Any middling student of the art would have known that the essence of a Dryad is in their hair and not in their blood. And the fool falls under her enchantment. Serves him right. Lilly had gotten so worked up about the inexpertness of sorcerers that she hadn't realized how injured she was, and avails herself of a moderate dosage. If she's lucky, she'll find Meldanen incapacitated, no better than a fawning child at the Dryad's feet. Alright. Fire built right here at the door. You know, it looks like one of those small storage rooms. I think Bones can probably handle this by himself.
We shall not be defeated!
Now just wait right there and don't move a muscle until I say.
For all the work that Bones, the Boar, and even the Blacklake Bard do or don't do, they do indeed earn their share of experience, or rather deprive Lilly of hers. In fact, Lilly's only gaining about half the experience she normally would because of the size of the present company. The Aurora engine doesn't actually award experience to henchmen, familiars, or summons, as they either level up automatically with the main character, as is the case with familiars and henchmen, or don't level up at all, as is the case with summons.
You just follow me and stay close.
Fair enough.
Instead, it simply penalizes the amount of experience awarded to the main character, in Lilly's case about 4/7 for the party of 4, or about 57%. but the actual amount of experience awarded is based on the challenge rating of a creature, or CR. CR ratings are designed so that it represents an appropriate challenge for a party of 4 of that level. For example, a CR5 monster would be an appropriate challenge for a party of 4 5th level adventurers. Alright. Another fire beetle right here. And again, it looks like another storage closet. Alright. Yeah.
Now just wait right there and don't move a muscle until I say.
The CR system simply allows for easy comparison of different creatures when designing encounters, and in this case, when awarding experience. I think the idea is that an encounter with a creature whose CR is equivalent to the party level is one that should expend about 20% of their resources. That includes hit points, spells, magic item uses, and so on. This means then that, on average, after about 4 similar encounters, the party would need to rest, heal, and regain spells. Otherwise, a 5th encounter would probably wipe them out.
You just follow me and stay close.
Fair enough.
For the Aurora engine, CR is reported abstractly when you examine a creature. Creatures whose CR is equal to the party level are labeled challenging, while creatures whose CR is 4 levels higher than the party are labeled overpowering, and so on. So what this means is the party should be able to handle 4 challenging creatures or 1 overpowering creature before they have to rest.